Hello and greetings to our San Pedro community. I'm Dr. Nguyen, one of the staff physicians here at Harbor Community Clinic. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here, right? Well, I'm here to share with you news on current events in healthcare, because my hope is that the information that I will share with you will help you to regain your health and wellness. And why is that important? Well, have you ever heard of an old saying, health is wealth? And what does that mean really, right? Well, simply put, that means good health is the most valuable asset we all have. I mean, isn't that why so many of us have visited our doctors throughout our lives? So that we could regain our energy, mental clarity, and the physical ability to pursue whatever we want to pursue. Because no matter what states of life we are all in at the moment, having good health is what necessary for each and every one of us to get where we want to be, right? Because our government cannot get us there for us. Our families and friends, they have their own lives to live and their own dreams to pursue. So they cannot get us there for us either. So that means we must do our best to optimize, maximize, and transform our wellness so that we can pursue our dreams and passion, because we are all worth it. Our dreams are worth pursuing. So, having said all that, let's begin with a discussion of high blood sugar. Okay? Did you know there are at least 50 health problems directly related to having high blood sugar? So, just to name a few, they include heart disease, various types of nerve damage, kidney disease, blindness, dermatitis and skin infections, hearing loss, etc., etc., and the list goes on. Why? Why so many health problems are directly related to having high blood sugar? And the answer is very simple. That's because the ability to take in sugar, glucose, or carbohydrates from the blood is central to every part of our body to work well. You see, our brains require fuel so that we can remember, think, and make decisions. So, without fuel, we will be more forgetful. We will have a harder time to make decisions and think clearly. In short, we will experience what's commonly known as brain fog. The same goes for our hearts, muscles, blood vessels, etc. I can give you a list. Just like what I just did a few minutes ago, to give you a list of more than 50 common health problems, all resulting from our body losing its ability to process and regulate fuel, which is also known as sugar. Just think of your car as an example, okay? Just imagine you have the best type of oil, coolant, and different engine parts, etc. But your gas tank is empty. How well will your car run? And we all know that it won't run at all, right? And what if your gas tank is only partially full? How far will you be able to get with all the fancy engine parts and fluids? And we all know that it won't get very far. And you see, that's how our body is also. Carbohydrate, glucose, or sugar is fuel for our bodies. With the problem of insulin resistance and diabetes, our bodies cannot take in carbs or glucose. Carbs remain stuck in the blood. That's why when you check your blood, your glucose level shows up high. And if glucose continue to remain stuck in your blood or trapped in your blood, that means your heart is not getting the fuel it needs to beat effectively. And that also means that your body muscles are not getting the fuel they need to allow you to be physically active, which explains why you feel tired more easily. Of course, that also means your brain is not getting all the fuel it needs to help you remember details and make decisions effectively. Because thinking takes a lot of energy. And if you have problems with insulin resistance and diabetes, that means your brain will not get the fuel it needs to work effectively. That's why you experience brain fog. So, now you can imagine what types of problems you will run into when various parts of your body cannot get the fuel they need, right? Your immune system will go haywire, and that's why more people have problems with allergy or other types of autoimmune conditions when they have insulin resistance. Your blood vessels will experience more stresses, which will lead to more inflammation, which will lead to more scarring, which will eventually lead to more blockages. And we can go down a long list for each organ and part of your body. So by now, I hope that I have successfully impressed upon you how very, very, and very important the ability to process and regulate your sugar is to your overall well-being and functioning. Now that we have laid the foundation for our future discussions, we will certainly dive more deeply into this huge problem with insulin resistance and diabetes. Did you know that currently more than 100 million American adults are suffering with high blood sugar? That's more than a quarter of the US adult population. It doesn't have to be this way, you know. But for now, I'm Dr. Nguyen. From all of us here at Harbor Community Clinic, we wish you with health, wealth, and peace. Bye-bye.